Hello friends, today we are going to learn how to use a multimeter. A multimeter is an essential component of hobby electronics. Why is it called a multimeter? A multimeter is called a multimeter because it can measure various parameters like voltage, current, resistance, etc. Now there are two types of multimeters in general. One is an analog type, which we used to use long time back, and nowadays this is a digital multimeter. This multimeter comes with a digital indication. Now in a multimeter we have a display, a selection knob and two probes with two ends which we connect to this circuit. Next we have three holes out here where we insert the probes. Here we have three holes for insertion of the probes. The black probe goes to the common terminal, where for rest of the parameters like voltage, current, ohms and pulse, we connect it to the other terminal. There is a third terminal out here which is only used for a 10 ampere range. First we are going to see how resistance is measured. There are a few ranges for resistance, that is 200 ohms, 2 kilo ohms, 20k, 200k, 20 meg and 200 meg. Normally we have an estimate of how much resistance we want to measure. So let's start with a 10 ohms resistance. We take the probe and between the probe we touch the resistance knobs. Then we can see the value of resistance on the screen. See? Now we'll test with a different value. This is 470 ohms. Now we will see with another value. This is 4700, that is 4.7k. Next we will measure DC voltage. DC voltage comes in the range of 200 millivolt, 2 volts, 20 volts, 200 volts and 500 volts. Now we have with us a 9 volt battery. This is the positive terminal and this is the negative terminal. We can see the voltage is 7.83 volts. Next we will measure AC voltage. Now be very careful for measuring AC voltages because these voltages are very high and you shouldn't connect the probes without changing the selector knob to AC voltage specifically at 500 volts. For mains voltage, which is in the range of 200 to 250 volts, you should always remember to have the knob at 500 volts range. Now this is how you measure the AC voltage. Next is a very useful range for measuring the continuity of any circuit. So these are the probes. Now if we touch them together, we get a sound, so that this indicates that there is a connection between those two lines. So this can be done on a circuit also. It also has a diode symbol. Now if you want to test a diode, like a light emitting diode, then what we do is we connect the black and the red to two things. See, the LED is glowing, so this is the anode and this is the cathode. If you do it in the reverse direction, the LED will not glow. Moreover, there's one more thing to notice is that the indication shows that there's a 1.187 volt drop between the anode and cathode. The last type of measurement, that is the measurement of current. This is very critical because for all other measurements we generally connect our probes in parallel to the measurement we are going to take, like voltage or resistance. In this case, the probes have to be connected in series, always in series for measurement of current. Now we have a few ranges like 2 milliampere, 20 milliampere and 200 milliampere. The 10 ampere range we will not discuss at present. We don't have that much current to measure at present. So here I have connected a battery and a resistance and a LED in series. So if I want to measure the current, I will connect my probe here and here. So the connection is complete using my meter. The meter is showing 8.53 milliamperes. That is flowing through the meter and the circuit. I want to tell you the golden rules of using the multimeter. Number one, measure voltage and resistance in parallel. Measure current in series, always in series. Never measure resistance in an active circuit. That means if you want to measure the resistance, you should take it out from the circuit, measure it and put it back in. And last of all, always estimate the value of voltage and current before putting your multimeter into use. If you are not sure, start with a higher range and then go in the lower ranges. Thank you for watching this video. We hope to serve you better if you give us more feedback on what we've taught you. So kindly subscribe and like our channel and give us feedback. Thank you.